Shares of Micron Technology surged higher last week. Could that be a signal that Micron is at the start of a major new uptrend? My name is John McHugh. I'm a former Wall Street analyst, hedge fund manager, and independent trader for the better part of 20 years. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at the chart on Micron Technology to see if there are any buying opportunities for quick trades or maybe a longer term hold. The first thing I'm going to do is assess the trend on Micron. And the way we do that is to simply look at the two most recent highs and the two most recent lows and see which direction they're heading. So the highs, as they move from left to right, are moving higher, and the lows, as they move from left to right, are moving higher. And a series of higher highs and higher lows is the definition of an uptrend. So on Friday, Micron entered an uptrend. So Micron entered an uptrend. The game plan would be looking for a support level. If price were to pull back into a support level, we'd enter in one of those support levels for a trade or maybe a longer term hold. So I'm going to change the time frame to 1 hour and go look for support levels. There's a support level right here in the 72.5 to 74.10 price range. There's another support level in the 68.53 to 70.11 price range. And then there's another support level in the 63.46 to 66.34 price range. So 3 support levels for potential bounce trades. Let's go take a look at where the nearest resistance levels are too. There is a resistance level right here in the 86.84 to 89.85 price range. There's another resistance level here in the 96.05 to 98.33 price range. And then another resistance level here in the 103.38 to 104.85 price range. So we've started an uptrend. The game plan for the trade would be waiting for a pullback into one of these support levels for a bounce off of that and a move to the first resistance level. So that trade would look something like this. A pullback to this support level, a bounce off of that level, and then a test of the first resistance level. The way to construct that trade would be to place a buy limit order at 74.10, protective stop just below the range of the zone, and the target just in front of the first resistance level. That particular trade would have a reward to risk potential in it of 6.13 to 1. In other words, if you took for every $100 worth of risk you would take, you'd have $613 worth of reward potential. So that is a well-constructed reward to risk setup for a potential bounce trade in Micron. Let's wrap up today's session. If you're new to trading, hopefully you learned something new. If you have been trading for a while, maybe we pointed out a couple support levels you hadn't considered in the past, but hopefully you got something out of today's session. Every day this week, I will be picking another stock and assessing the chart for potential trades. In the meantime, I wish you the best in your trading and investing, and we'll see you soon.